Hello everyone, welcome back to LS6 Tech, and today I would like to provide you with an introduction to Microsoft OneNote. So what exactly is Microsoft OneNote? OneNote is a digital note-taking tool that automatically syncs and saves your notes, making them accessible from various devices, such as your phone, PC or web-enabled device. Let's start by addressing how you can obtain OneNote. I am currently on my Windows 10 desktop, and you might be wondering how to access OneNote. The good news is that OneNote comes pre-installed with Windows 10. So if you have Windows 10 device, you already have OneNote. To access it, simply go to search feed and type OneNote. OneNote will appear as the best match, and you can click on it to open the OneNote app. Alternatively, if you are using a Chromebook, you can access OneNote by opening your web browser such as Chrome and navigating to office.com. This is where you will access OneNote. You can sign in with your Microsoft account if you have one, or create a Microsoft account for free if you don't. Once signed in, you can access OneNote by clicking the appropriate button. Aside from OneNote, you can also access Word, Excel, and PowerPoint for free through office.com. If you are using a mobile device, whether it's Android or iOS, you can download the OneNote app from the App Store or Google Play Store and install it on your phone. Today we will explore the desktop OneNote app that comes with Windows 10. To begin, let's discuss how OneNote organizes your notes. On the main screen of OneNote, you will find a feature called Show Navigation in the top left hand corner. Clicking on it will reveal how OneNote organizes your notes. At the top, you will see a list of notebooks. Think of these as physical notebooks. And so I have many different notebooks. I use the notebook to organize all my YouTube content, and I have another notebook that I use to organize my recipes, because I am fond of cooking. So today I am gonna show you my recipes notebook. And if you want to create a new notebook, just create on that option and name that notebook. Within the notebook, I can also name sections for my different recipes. If you want to add a new section, click on this, and if you want to add a new page, click on this. Now suppose I want to add a new page in cooking named spaghetti, so I will just create it. And then I will search its recipe on ChatGPT, and then I will insert ingredients here in my notes. Despite copying from web, you can also insert from your device, and you can also record audio you want. Now, along with just capturing text and photos, what I can also do is I could draw. So if I have a tablet, in this case I am on a desktop, but let's say I have tablet, I could very easily draw content. So here I am just using my mouse. What could I do is I could choose different colors. I could go with blue or I could go with green. I could insert shapes, and now what's kind of neat is, let's say if I highlight, let me highlight this text that I just wrote in here. So hi, how are you? And then I could do ink to text, and what it did, it automatically converted into text. It looks like it screwed up the hi, but it says how are you? So it was able to convert my writing to text. And you could also insert shapes. You could use different pens, pencils, highlighters. Let's say I want to do a yellow highlight on my content. I can go ahead and highlight stuff. So aside from just entering content in, I could also use an immersive reader. So let me click on immersive reader, and what that will do is I will open up a reader that will just read the content to me. So here, instead of me reading all the text, I can have this immersive reader just read it to me. And one of the things that's really nice about OneNote is being able to get back to my content. So let's say I have a friend who is fond of cooking like me, and I want to make sure I ask him about what we should cook. So I will ask Kane, what about to cook? So go back to my main menu, and under the checkbox, what could I do is I could add something called tags. And with the tag, what you could use, you could very easily find anything with the tag later on. So maybe I will say this is a question. So I'm going to mark it as a question. And now what's really cool is I'm going to click on search, and what I could do is I could search for text that's in my OneNote. Or I could look for tags. So here I could click on this question, and this will show me all the questions that I have in this notebook. So ask Kane about what to cook, so I can very easily then go back and find all my tagged items what I could also do. If I, let's say I don't remember where I called out duff, I could also search for Dove. So here this page includes Dove, and if I click on that, it will just bring me back to my location. So being able to get back to my notes is very easy, whether it's because I tag stuff or not. All of these notes that I'm creating by default, all of these are synced in the cloud, and that means that I could access this on my device. So if I go on my phone, if I go on the web, I will be able to see these notes very easily. So here I am going to open up my browser, and what I am going to do is, if we are going to click onto, I am going to click into OneNote, and then I am going to navigate to my recipes notebook, and what you will see is all of this content that I just created on my desktop will show up on the web. So that's one nice thing. You don't really have to worry about where you created it, what device it was on. Wherever you create it, you will be able to have access to it as long as you have OneNote. I use it to organize my YouTube channel of what content that I want to create, but OneNote is just an awesome tool to be able to manage all of that. I hope you found this video to be assistance. If you discovered this video beneficial, please consider giving it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more similar videos in the future, including tutorials on various tech, if you have any other suggestions or specific topics you would like me to cover, kindly leave a comment below. I carefully review all the comments and will include your suggestion in my list of future video topics which I maintain in OneNote. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye.